Alright, so this is probably not the best choice of music. I hope you can hear me fine there. I'm kinda doing these at like not gonna be gaming. Serious issue today. I'm actually a little bit nervous. As I was saying before, I'm no expert in the matter, so I don't wanna like mess up, but I'm doing this by heart, for everyone that uses the internet, and I guess that's what counts. Also, this is a live stream and an open one, so if you wanna opt in, you're free to. Basically, like everyone is open session, the ones that reading, we're accepting everyone in the know. But yeah, basically, I guess I would actually change them. Kind of. Put here. Alright, so basically, I'm here to talk about a subject that struck me today, right? It was actually quite a few minutes ago. I was leaving like my dinner, and I pulled out my phone and checked the video on YouTube. And basically, he was talking about the article 13 and 11. Those are two articles that the European Commission is trying to get to pass. And what do those? Basically, putting it simple, their idea is good. Not here to like attack any government or any country, or like I'm not here to attack people politically. I am here to help people becoming more aware of what they're permitting. Because essentially speaking, the concept, their intent does not seem to be mean, but the actions that the implementation of this article is actually going to bring are going to be devastating for everyone that uses internet. Yes, now I'll start actually, because the point here is they want these articles will protect content like owners, like you have something on, like people that created those, they I think my mic is not getting correctly picked up, I'm sorry. Hope you're hearing me well. I'll check that. But yeah, basically it seems a good idea, because like you want to protect the authorial rights. So in in a basic sense is good, but what happens is when you look at those articles, what they're gonna do, like basically social network, social networks like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, like, and like digital media in a whole, like even portals like that, share media, but like they're not traditional, like they're gonna suffer. Why? Because basically, the copyright laws are going to be like much more pressured. Like, giving you an example, if this law passes, like you go on Twitter, you create a meme like with Chirac or something like that, and you can actually get sued because of that, because you have Chirac on your post, and Chirac is not an authorial property that belongs to you, it belongs to DreamWorks. Are you starting to get my point now? So the whole idea behind the internet is to let people express themselves freely, and is to let people create and share content, right? Now, starting like if you start ensuring these laws, like people are not going to be able to create stuff. Like on YouTube's case, for Twitch or whatever you want. Like they have no way of having like human people constantly checking on the copyrights, like if you actually inflicting copyright. That's why they have robots to take care of that, right? Right. Well, the thing is, they recently on YouTube's case they created this thing like the content ID, which basically like if it catches like that your video has parts of other videos, it reverts the money to the actual creator of that video. And the CEO of YouTube, the current CEO, Susan, I believe, I'm sorry, I don't remember her surname with all due respect, but she declared on a post from her blog that since they created the content ID, they like it's working because like they already reverted like I guess $2 billion or like it's an estimated amount. Okay, I don't have the correct numbers, but it's an actual great amount. You can actually check that information later if you want to the rightful creators of those pieces of content. But like this is worse because like that means like digital creators will not be free anymore to create content, because as I was saying, you need human people to revise everything, and you're not able to because it's too many videos. And even if you're able to, this law is so crude, so specific that like you'll have to like record a video like with a white screen and letters on it, like movie maker, because if you put a picture, you get sued. You get a piece of a video, you get sued. There's no reviews of anime, there's no games, there's no vlogs with funny memes. The whole concept of internet is gonna break down. And yes, you can say this is for Europe. Yeah, I get it. But like the thing is, it does not only affect content creators, it affects consumers as well, because these people are not going to enjoy internet the same, right? Secondly, like it will somehow affect, it will in some way also affect the other countries, because the whole purpose of internet is globalizing, and that's not gonna happen because, for instance, Google declared, they themselves declared that they don't have, it's too much of a risk to actually buy all the images they have in their bank on Google Images, so to make it legal. So, for example, Google Images wouldn't exist in Europe. YouTube would probably block their services on Europe as well, because you wouldn't be able to upload a video because of the chance of them getting sued. So you know what I mean? So Instagram, YouTube, Snapchat, those services would pretty much be blocked on Europe. And this is not fair at all. Not fair at all. The whole concept of internet is to bring globalization. People, internet connects families, friends, everyone together. And you're blocking that by passing this law. And hello, we have a person that joined. Hello, Ekboy001. So welcome to the stream, by the way. Welcome to the discussion. Yeah, you're basically blocking that because the only people that are gonna be benefiting from these is the traditional networks. In the beginning of the stream, I said that I was not gonna attack countries or politics. I'm not, but I can attack networks if I need to, because I believe the problem is not on the politicians themselves or on the traditional, because they're the ones that are going to benefit the most with it. Because think with me, you cannot upload any piece of content because of copyright. They want content, they have to go directly to their platform, so they're gonna carry more and more and more money, baby. It stops creativity. It stops content creators because they cannot be creative, because they get sued, or they don't even get the option of basically create content in Europe on some platforms. It stops consumers because it changes radically the way you use the internet. And it even stops business-wise, because the internet foments a lot of businesses, and even if you don't think about it much, this generates money to companies, right? And all of this evolution that we had in these decades is gonna basically roll over. We're gonna go to a dark age of the internet. Everything is gonna get well, I remember some time ago we had a situation starting getting the was also it was about getting the internet packages, basically, something like that. I remember that, and now it's these that is being thrown upon European society. It's really bad. Like, I don't know. Like, many people that have their channels for 10 years, for instance, or maybe a little bit more, like, they're gonna lose it. They're gonna lose their channels. They're gonna lose the years of work put in it. Like, it's not acceptable. I do understand. Is to protect creators of content, but suing people for nothing, it's not. Like, you're suing them for pretty much like nothing, because you put a picture, you get sued. You use like little thing, you get sued. Like, what's that? The companies themselves that own these platforms, like YouTube, Google, etc., they don't have money to buy the rights for every single piece of content. So of course, they're gonna get away from Europe. And honestly, I understand, because, like, if the government is allowing such thing, like, the companies are not gonna pay millions or billions just to, like, buy all the rights just for the sake of Europe. That's not the way. The law needs to be changed. If you want to protect creators, this is not the way to do it. Because you're not protecting creators. You're stopping creators by doing this. You might be protecting the old media, the big brands. What about entrepreneurship, dynamics, like business dynamics, and like pure creation? Where is all that evolution? Like, we are in the digital era. You cannot, like, simply cut connection from people's lives. And, like, you cannot. Like, I'm gonna leave you with a small video posted by YouTube that clarifying the points I was talking about, so you get a little bit, you get like a summary what we were discussing. Right, give me 1 second. Okay, so basically, I couldn't like a window thing to show you the video there. But I'm gonna share my entire screen. I don't really care. It's the way I could actually do it now, so that's why I'm gonna do it. I don't care. So let's get to my screen. My beautiful. Hope you can. And yeah.
Hey, it's Matt from YouTube here again to help with your burning questions and theories. This time around Article 13, which not enough creators know about. Let me try to boil it down for you in a few simple questions that you've been asking. All right, first, what is Article 13? It's a part of a proposed copyright legislation in the European Union created with the intent to better protect creativity. It seeks to find effective ways for copyright holders to protect their content online. We at YouTube support Article 13's goals and its aim to help creators and artists succeed. However, the current proposal of Article 13 written by the European Parliament will create large, unintended consequences. It threatens hundreds of thousands of creators, artists, and others employed in the creative economy. So, why should you care? As currently written by the European Parliament, Article 13 could mean that YouTube is forced to block millions of existing and new videos in the EU. It could drastically limit the content that you can upload to YouTube in Europe. This would be especially hard for creators and artists since many types of videos could be blocked. Those include educational videos, lots of official music videos, fan music covers, and mashups, parodies, and more. So what would happen with Article 13? The proposed version would eliminate our existing notice and takedown system. This would make platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, SoundCloud, Dailymotion, Reddit, and Snapchat liable at the moment of upload for any copyright infringement in uploads from users, creators, and artists. Platforms including YouTube would be forced to block the majority of uploads given the uncertainty and complexity of copyright ownership. So what does this mean for me as a YouTube creator or artist in the European Union? If you're in any of the 28 member states of the EU, YouTube and other platforms may have no choice but to block your existing videos and prevent you from uploading new ones in the European Union, unless you can prove that you own everything in your videos, including visuals and sounds. All right, so what does this mean for me as a YouTube creator or artist not in the European Union? YouTube and other platforms will likely block your videos, including existing ones, to users in the European Union if there's partial or disputed copyright information. Is Article 13 approved yet? Back on September 12th, the European Parliament voted to move forward with Article 13. However, it's not yet a law. The language is being drafted and revised between representatives from three key groups: the European Commission, the European Parliament, and the European Council. The language could be finalized by the end of the year, and EU member states may have up to 2 years to make the directive into national law. What can I do to help? It's important that policymakers hear and see that real people could be negatively impacted if Article 13 goes into effect, as written by the Parliament. Creators like Phil DeFranco, LaFloyd, and others are already speaking up. Many individuals, companies, and groups are also speaking out. These include Sir Tim Berners-Lee, the guy who invented the World Wide Web, Reddit, Patreon, WordPress, and Medium. It also includes the European Digital Rights Group and the Internet Archive. That's why we need you and your fans to make your voice heard now by making a video about Article 13, by tweeting about it with the hashtag saveyourinternet, and joining the movement at youtube.com/saveyourinternet. Please be sure to go to youtube.com/saveyourinternet for more information. Thanks for your time.
So yeah, as you can see, that's basically it, right? And the thing is, even the creator, And the thing is,
Hello.
One second. So yeah, like as I was explaining, like even even the very creator of internet is against this. This is not like this is not a joke. This is something very bad for everyone. Like there's also a petition out there on change.org or something like that. I'm gonna give like all the links, stuff that you can use, you can help. So we'll all try to make a change to this. Like I know, like okay, I said I was not gonna burn politics, and I still don't have the intent to, but okay. Like what's irritating me is that like there is a footage. Is it footage you say? I don't know. Sorry if I'm not saying it. But yeah, there's footage, there's a video of men actually applauding on the article screen, right? Um, and he's part of the European Commission, I believe. And he was seen applauding the law. And later on, he was asked, like, he knew what he was about, what he was impacting, what he was at stake here. And he said, no, I didn't know he was all of that bad stuff. Or like, no, like, he wasn't aware, like, of this. And I understand that many of our leaders, um, politics-wise, like, they're like from a different generation and they're not as connected with the internet as we are. They might not understand it and perceive it as like I'm not here offending anyone. I'm not offending anyone. I'm saying like they don't have the same perception of technologies as we do. So it's not kind of not their fault. But on the same on the same on the same point still, I believe it is their duty to, you know, like pay attention like to the actual laws that are going to be passed in their politics. They might not understand internet, but they, you know what I mean. It doesn't. It's not very congruent. My English is not perfect, and once again, that's why I said like wanted to show you the video on YouTube. They have like a native speaker, someone actually on YouTube to explain you this, send it to you. But yeah, like very bad. Imagine like if if this law is passed, if this turns into a law and it's passed, it's going to be already in January. So it's not in 1 year, it's not in 6 months, it's in January. January, yeah. And for example, what I did in this live stream with the music, with my fancy background, like in even like putting a video from YouTube, like that would get me sued, like ultimately. Do you understand what I mean? Like, and I'm actually trying to help. Do you understand what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. Again, like, they want to help content creators. Yes, but they need to, like, stop this law because this is not how you help people. This is how you destroy them and their connections with family, friends, and the pure and simple concept of globalization itself. It's about to be disrupted, broken. Even the creator of the World Wide Web, the creator of the internet, basically, like, he's against this, even himself. Like, so something has to be. I know this might be very cheesy. Like, I'm very emotional right now. Like, I'm like not crying, but like I can feel like my eyes like, and I'm actually putting an effort and like remaining professional here. But this affects everyone in the world, right? And we need to be aware of its risk. Like, you can say like it only affects Europe, but it affects the whole world on the way they connect, on the way they interact. Like, and it even stucks businesses because you cannot like have the same connection anymore, you know? Like, because some social aspects are blocked. You cannot pass news so fast. You have to go through the traditional media, television. So it's again like centralized, you know? Because if I put a news, and I forgot to mention this, I guess that's Article 11 basically. I'm not sure, but I believe it is. If you put a news on, right? And I'm sharing a news from a portal. Imagine like I'm sharing a news from the world, not the world, the Wall Street Journal. Sorry, my 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 English is bad. Imagine I share a news from the Wall Street Journal. I get sued because I'm sharing their post. Like, I'm gonna repeat this. I'm sharing their post, sharing the news, the link to their website, which is gonna give them leads, like, and money. And I get sued. Why? Honestly, because, you know, I'm basically like getting their content and reusing it. Does it make sense? No, it does not. I'm sorry if I've been repeating myself, and welcome to the live stream. Once again, I am sorry. Then again, I stated in the beginning of the live stream, this was a sensitive matter and that I was not very professional, but I was doing this by heart. So, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, Lizzie, um, would you like to say anything before I post the links, access, before we end it?
Well, I am not, I'm from the US, I'm not from Europe, but I know for sure that I want to do, I'm like gonna be posting in Twitter, especially like, hashtag save your internet, because what they're doing is very unfair. Like, we're like, if we share like their links or everything like that belongs to them, we're technically giving them money.
Exactly.
Like, we're giving them more views equals money, and then more fame. And now people are getting sued for that, which is
They're
absolutely,
going to. They're not, but they're going to.
yeah, that's absolutely like outrageous, because that's just a stupid role. Like, just it's a stupid law, really.
And like, I may be very conservative. Like, I'm not a mean person and stuff. But I know many of you love memes and stuff. And like, imagine an internet without memes. An internet without parodies. Internet without anime reviews. Like, I know, like I've been repeating this many times, but like, think of it. All of that can cease to exist for Europeans, at least. So I guess we all must help. Because we all have friends in other countries, a family in other countries, and we all have content we like, our favorite digital influencers, and anime we like to watch. Because, yeah, imagine like not being able to watch anime or something, or anime reviews, or you get my point. So yeah, that's what I wanted to. That's what I wanted to say. I'm gonna post in the chat like the links you can access to actually be more aware of this. Here's the YouTube video I used. I put it on the chat. Here is the official portal they create for the Save Your Internet. And then there's a petition on change.org. You could also sign if you wanted to. And yeah, don't forget to go to Twitter and use that Save Your Internet to spread the word. I'm not doing this for you views or anything. I don't like really care about that point. Like that's not the objective of this live stream. Like what I want is social awareness. But what's being done here, right? So I'm not asking you to share this live in future video. YouTube, at least put the hashtag. Try to change it. Talk to people. Talk to your favorite creators. Go on the social networks and all together let's fight this, right? I guess that's all. I'll be ending the live stream here. And I hope you liked this format of open discussion. I plan on doing this kind of stuff more often, talking about a lot of topics. Of course, I don't want it to be this harsh. I wanted to talk about happy stuff. But yeah, I would love to do that and interact more with my community. And I hope I'll still be able to like do live streams and record videos for everyone, even though I'm not that of a popular influencer or anything. I mostly do this content for my Discord community, but like my point is, I hope I can continue to bring everyone joy and happiness and improving everyone's days, which without the internet and your support, it wouldn't be possible. So, special thanks to everyone in my community, since I don't know if I'm having a next live stream or in the next few or whatever. Right. So yeah. Hashtag saveyourinternet. This was Leo and Lizzie signing out.
Boy.